Be sure to order your copy of the Go-Go Offense by Coach Brennan Marion on footballgameplan.com/GoGoOffense. Coach Marion goes through the ins and outs of his explosive offense, one that's tearing up the college football field and putting a lot of points on the scoreboard. Again, you can order your copy at footballgameplan.com/GoGoOffense. Don't forget to order your copy of our 2020 NFL Draft Prospect Guide. You can find that on our website at footballgameplan.com/2020 draft guide. You'll get full scouting reports on over 650 prospects for this upcoming draft class. Welcome to Football Game Plan, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you our 7-round mock draft for the Washington Redskins. And before we get started, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. Looking at some of the Redskins team needs prior to free agency, and I think it's safe to say that they've taken steps in the right directions by some of the moves they made so far by franchising Brandon Sheriff, in addition to adding some more depth along the offensive line, but also with the additions of both Kendall Fuller and Sean Davis. Fuller returns to the Redskins after spending some time with the Kansas City Chiefs, and Davis gives them a combo safety who's also able to play free and match up against certain wide receivers. But there's still a lot more work to be done, as the Redskins have 7 selections in this year's draft. In round 1, I went with Andrew Thomas, the offensive tackle out of Georgia. I think he's a plug-and-play left tackle that has the footwork, athleticism, and hand usage to be a stud from day one along the offensive line. Now, there is a clearer hole at tight end with the loss of Jordan Reed, and adding a flex threat in Harrison Bryant would not only help open up the offense, but give franchise quarterback Dwayne Haskins a nice security blanket as well. The Skins have 2 4th-round picks, and with the first one, I went with wide receiver Brandon Ayuk out of Arizona State. I like his flexibility in being able to play either outside receiver spot, just adding another weapon for franchise quarterback Dwayne Haskins. And continuing to build talented depth along the offensive line with Gage Cervenka out of Clemson. I think he could even push for the starting job right next to Thomas on the left side of that Redskins offensive front. He's one of the more functionally strong O-linemen in this draft class. In the 6th round, I wanted to add a free safety and went with Michigan State's David Dowell, who was closer to what you look for in a deep third defender. He's patient, he has above average range, and always seems to be involved in the play. I think he's very similar to that of Sean Davis. Now, the Redskins have 2 7th-round picks, and I added 2 small college guys from the Missouri Valley Conference. Running back James Robinson has complete game. The former Illinois State Redbird was outstanding throughout his career and capped it off with a stellar performance down at the East-West Shrine Bowl as well. Inside linebacker Jonas Griffin was the talk of the week down at the College Gridiron Showcase this past January with his play. He's a fluid athlete that delivers a good pop upon contact, one of the true sleepers at the position in this draft class. So that's it for this edition of our 7-round mock draft for the Washington Redskins. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media accounts, and don't forget to check out and subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network located at youtube.com/footballgameplan. Also, check out and subscribe on iTunes to Football Game Plan Podcast and leave us a 5-star rating, and pick up a copy of our Football Game Plan 2020 NFL Draft Guide. You can find that at footballgameplan.com/2020 draft guide. And don't forget to check out every Thursday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Game Plus Network, our Scout Team TV show. Again, check with your cable provider for channel listings.